Hello and welcome back everyone to the Burgundian subjugation of the Swiss. There will be no neutrality while we're around. Okay, so what I realised between episodes, I've been having a look at how governing capacity works now. Because one thing that is hurting us is this. One thing I've realised that I did do last episode, I think, without even realising it, is we teched up to Tech 8 and that actually gave us 100 more governing capacity. So the negatives from this aren't actually as bad as they were when we were during the last episode at the start. Other things we can do right now is we can build some courthouses. And we can build them in our 3 largest provinces, which I made sure were those 3 before we started. That will knock it down by about 25, I think, 20-25. So that'll get it down a little bit more, which would take away a little bit of the aggressive expansion, which is our main issue here with the Swiss. I swear there was one more thing I was going to do as well, but it's slipped my mind now. For all I know, we might actually not finish this war before we actually peace out here, so it might not matter. Sorry, I'm just having a look through to see if there's anything that might jog my memory as to what the other thing I thought of. I don't think so. Oh yeah, no. I was also going to do this. We do have enough reform progress to do 2 clicks here, I think. Yeah. So that is that's a bit more here. That's even less aggressive expansion, and we'll get a little bit more down when those buildings are done. Also going to put it down to speed 3. What are the Ottomans doing? They are beating up Genoa, Venice, and friends. Okay, that's fine. Now, what we want to do is just keep an eye on what the Swiss are doing down here, but mostly we should be fine to just take these sieges, I think. If you could die and become my subject, that'd be really helpful. I was actually thinking, technically you can vassalize people while you're at war. It's just that we can't vassalize people while they're at war. So I could vassalize this guy now, but I still have no way of getting his opinion up a bit more. Well, no, that's a lie. Actually, let's take off you. But I'm not quite sure if this will be enough. I know you can get more opinion by giving subsidies. The question is a maximum of 15. That might just do it. Oh wow, I don't actually have to give them a lot at all. Okay, in that case, we're going to start giving them 2.5 ducats a month, which we can easily afford, and in less than a year, that will get us another 15 opinion with them. Then when this merchant has finished what they're doing, or rather when we're allowed to send another merchant to whatever this guy's name is now, we will do that. And then we can start getting our opinion up through improved relations a bit more. We can take that. Some national unrest down is nice. That'll help us fight off the Protestants. We can send our guy to you again. And we're probably wanting to pull back on these guys and double check if they're still the best ones for our diplomats to be at for stopping a giant coalition from killing us. Hey Switzerland, how do you feel about being my vassal? Well, he is not too keen on it, and neither is most of the HRE. So we're going to keep needing to improve on that. Ulm, Rothenburg, Nassau, and Munster. Let's see if I can remember all of those. So we've got Ulm, Rothenburg, Nassau, Munster. We need all of them to be plus 50 before it's worth us pulling... Oh, I'm really glad my cannons haven't been killed here. I've completely forgot I was building those. Yeah, we need them to be all plus 50 before it's worth us pulling our diplomats back. As the cannons get into these, it'll push both the sieges up a tick, which is good. Orleans is going around killing some of the small armies of our enemies, so there's nothing wrong with that. I think with Savoy, in fact, do I have him as a... We do currently have Savoy as a rival. So if we can, it might be worth to try and... Ooh, I can save this. We will leave one man behind, and we will save this battle. It might be worth to see if we could get a humiliate on him. That might be quite good for how to handle Savoy here. Colonialism. Colonialism is a thing. That spawned straight away. Oldenburg. No, I'm not marrying you. Where has colonialism spawned? It is in Portugal. Not too surprising. We will have to wait for that to tick up to us. Is it spreading anywhere else? No, it is only spreading in Portugal, so we will have to wait for that to come round the coast. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm going to have one more tick to the people we're currently improving relations with. And then we'll see about moving to some new ones. It's going to take us years to do all the sieges we need to do here anyway, because we're sieging down mountain forts. So if it takes a little while to get everyone out of this coalition, that's not the end of the world. Württemberg will actually stop being an issue on the next tick of aggressive expansion going down. So will Bregenz. So we're looking at Aragon. Do you hate me? You do, so we're not looking at Aragon. We're looking at Dortmund, Cansten, Genoa, and Aachen. I'm not going to remember those, so we're going to have to check in a second. Dortmund was one. Genoa was one. Aachen was one. And I've forgotten who the last one was. Constans. Don't know if that's who I actually said the first time, but we need to improve with them, so we will do. All these damn one province miners everywhere. Disgusting. Having to grovel before such weak people is pathetic. But it's for the greater good. As Burgundy grows, we will only improve the world. This is for the benefit of mankind. How's this look now? This is not looking nearly as bad as it was. If we could finish this, please, that'd be good. I'd like to go down and knock them out of this siege. Come on, do it. Do it. In fact, do I need my... I don't need my mill points right now, so just... Oh, no, I can't. I don't have enough cannons to blow the walls. Ah, we did it anyway. Lovely. I knew our soldiers could do it, because they are the best. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. Switzerland, you disgust me. Because I'm not the AI, I can't just walk to that fort. You have any? You have 100 garrison. Actually, you might be able to just... Oh, no, because we can't blow a hole in the walls. I was going to say we might be able to just walk in, but we can't. I want my prestige right now, so I will pay those dip points, although it kind of hurts a bit. Savoy, you won't just go away, will you? Not while I don't have a diplomat, you won't. Aachen might be okay. Let's pull back from him. Use that to see if we can do anything with Savoy. Savoy will not go away yet. So, Aachen, do you still care about my aggressive expansion? You do not. I think Badan is probably the next best one there. Badan, I seem to think is up here somewhere. Like playing Where's Wally? Where is Badan? Oh, he's down here. Damn it. I always get him wrong. My geography of 14th, 15th/16th century Europe is not the best. Ah, you. I forgot you were even a thing. 2 days. You're now my vassal. Congratulations on joining the fold. Can you? Have you joined my war? You have. Lovely. France has joined a trade league led by Genoa. Well done, France. You're moving up in the world. Now, do I want some more governing capacity? By getting more, or no, by reducing the governing capacity we're currently using. Oh, improve relations is definitely something we want right now. By spending some money on these buildings, which I do believe, if I do that, then they should be in the right order. That should be correct. Ooh, back from these guys. Might be worth us to go and try and crush the armies wandering around. Württemberg, Begnes. I did say they would change on the tick, but we'll no harm in improving relations a bit anyway. Bregnes. They're at war with us, so not them. Trier, Strasbourg. I think most of those people are at war with us or hate us anyway. You were one of them. Oh yeah, so we've now like sent our diplomats around and given blowies to most of Western Europe, Germany. But hey, this is how you conquer the world, guys. You can't conquer the world if everyone wants to stop you. You have to make them. You have to make them want you to conquer the world. I like that army tradition right now. That'll put me over 40. We can use that to get some better generals. Bern is down, which is Switzerland's only fort. So really, I just need to get Savoy out of the war now. Are you the 6th shot guy? Yeah, you are. Can we get some better generals, maybe? Well, I see a 5-shot guy. Who is not worth our time? You're certainly not. You're certainly not. You have 2 siege pips. So does this other guy, though. And then I think we go to this guy. I don't think I have anyone better for fighting, do I? Ooh. Is 2 fire better than 1 shock? I'm going to say no. Probably not at the moment. We need to dominate the shock phase. And look at that. That is utter domination. Bow before me, Savoy people. Savoyans. Savoylians. You silly mountain Italians. You will not defeat me. And now we go back to sitting on forts and draining our manpower. Probably shouldn't be draining my manpower quite so much. This is horribly inefficient. Especially now that I've just killed a large chunk of their forces. We don't need to be doing it quite like this. They should be less inclined to try and fight us now. This isn't the capital, is it? No, it's not. Cool. Now, what do we want from Savoy? That's the real question here. Because obviously, Switzerland, we will just be taking all of them. Maybe we could be cheeky here. I need a diplomat. Actually, I'm just going to wait for the tick of the year, because if you have a diplomat improving relations with someone, you don't lose those improved relations on the year tick. So having all of our diplomats there on the year tick is best, and we'll pull back from here. In fact, I can probably pull back from all of them for now, because I'm going to need to rearrange these guys in a second. And we're going to need to rearrange them in a second, because I want some additional territory off Savoy if I can take it without destroying my country. So we need those ones from Switzerland. They need to be directly owned by me. So I'm going to need to annex Switzerland, although it'll only take 10 years. The other ones are these. I'm almost certainly not going to be able to take all of that, am I? No, just taking 1 extra province here is awful for the aggressive expansion, so we're not going to do that. Savoy will have to be pieced out for something like money and possibly power projection. If we can humiliate them. They're coming at me with a 1-shot guy. Savoy, I think you have made a bad decision here. That's right. Get wrecked, you silly mountain Italians. Can this fall, please? Do we have a breach? We don't. How is How's Protestantism doing? Protestantism could be doing better. I know in this patch they have nerfed it so it doesn't spread so much. Because I don't know how many people noticed, but at least in my games when I was playing, you would very often get just a large blue blob in Central Europe here. Which is not, historically, I believe, how it went. You guys need to head over here. You just need to defend them. By the way, you don't have any vassals yourself, do you? No. You have this guy helping you. He's just an OPM. We probably don't even need to bother piecing him out separately. Savoy still refuses to give in. I guess because I'm force vassalizing them. Most of Europe doesn't care anymore, though. Who can't we deal with here? We can't deal with most of these. The only one we might be able to fix is Lorraine. We can only get another 30, so no, we can't fix Lorraine. England is rivaled to me, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is, so we can't do anything about him. Obviously, Savoy and Switzerland, we can't do anything about. So yeah, there's we've done the best we can with the aggressive expansion. We shouldn't get a coalition from this, I don't believe. I'll get more manpower. My manpower will need to recover after this. Shouldn't have done that first. Oh, did I take a... Oh no, that was just a... we're just killing a stack there, weren't we? You guys, to their capital. Aragon has allied Savoy. Aragon, you're a bit late to the party, man. I'm pretty sure you betrayed Savoy here when I attacked them anyway. Either you betrayed Savoy now or you did it earlier, I'm pretty sure. Savoy, how are you feeling about this war? Are you willing to give me a humiliation? Not quite. Almost, though. If we can get a humiliation and his money out of him, I think that would be best. They're up there sieging my forts. Doesn't matter too much. Once Savoy is out, we'll only gain more war score anyway, because this fort will be worth most of the war score of the war then. Now, we've kind of fixed our... we've kind of fixed our governing capacity issues now. We might not need to become the Emperor anymore. So it might be worth me flipping to Protestantism. And then that'll make it easier to... well, we can convert everything. It doesn't really matter, though. Does it matter if we're Catholic or Protestant? Hard to say. How is unrest? Oh, they did take a fort. That kind of sucks. You're Protestant. You have 4. There is still 8 separatism there. So if you get rid of the separatism, even with the current war exhaustion, we're not having... and we still need to fill this out. Once this is filled out, it really doesn't matter what religion we are. It will just hurt our religious unity. Because we don't have the ability to convert. Oh, they've all got that recently converted bonus anyway. To be fair, if I stay Catholic, that'd probably really slow down Protestantism in general, because a lot of my provinces are going to get converted, which should mean we'd have a strong Catholic Europe, most likely. Which could be better for his late game. Can you stop sieging my stuff, please? Savoy, how you feeling about that humiliate? He's not liking it. After this, I'll probably eclipse him as well. Oh, they took another one of our things. We took one of theirs, though. You know what, Savoy? A humiliate isn't enough anymore. I need you to also pay me all of your money. Yeah, you're not feeling that either, are you? But once I have your capital, you probably will feel it. There we go. There's his capital. Are we willing to peace out for what I want now? Yes, he is. Savoy, you're pathetic. Hand over all of your valuables. And annul your alliance with Aragon so that Castile can grow a bit more, because Castile is my good friend. And with that, we should also be able to peace out Switzerland. No, Switzerland is not feeling the peace right now. Despite the fact we have his whole country occupied. If I go and sit on his ally might peace out, and then he might also peace out. But it's because he's taken these forts up here. He thinks he's doing well. Just a little bit of war score from killing these guys might do it. Yearly corruption, please. I don't want to lose my admin points right now. We need those. The corruption doesn't even harm us because the positive stability counters it, and us being ahead in tech and various other things. I don't want to fight these Swiss. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to let them wander around because they're not achieving much. And we're about to get a chunk of war score by killing these guys. Go on, die please. Oh, my general died. You weren't supposed to die. That was not the intention here. I think we'll take these techs. Not techs, ideas. Because that also helps with us pushing this through. Actually is what has made them agree. Can I have all their money? Why won't it let me do more than that? Game, you incorrect. Either let me have all of this. Doesn't really matter if I put Switzerland in horrid debt here. He'll have plenty of time under my rulership to pay it off. Hey, and that also makes our nobles like us more. We have tons of money now. We're rolling in it. We should probably... Hanoi. How much? You're up here somewhere, right? There you are. You are 19. So, what is your governing capacity? It's under here. That's 19. So if I take 25 off that, I'm saving like 5. I would need to do that 9 times in order to get this down. It's probably not worth it. If I spent all of my money on courthouses, we would not quite... We'd still be slightly over our limit. I think we'd be better off spending the money improving these first. Then a couple of courthouses for the larger places might not be bad. Go on then. A couple of courthouses it is. Keep some of the money around for now until I decide what I want to spend it on. Are you going to recover on a month tick? You are. We've got a ton of power projection now, which is nice. I kind of want to rival Austria, but I also don't want to annoy him. We'll pick Denmark, because there's a good chance we'll eclipse Denmark in the not too distant future. What we can also do here, we can turn our forts off. I just want this guy to finish recovering, then we'll turn our armies off as well. It was still in the Age of Discovery, so that war taxes can stay on. Now, where are we going next? I still need a bunch of territory off Savoy. England has some stuff I want. I want Lorraine. I could attack you without Austria getting involved now, and I could get Castile involved. If I get Castile involved, we can easily crush Lorraine and his allies. I kind of want to subjugate Brittany. Castile's allied to Brittany. If I attack Lorraine, that'll break their alliance. Because we do need to get rid of Lorraine to finish this mission. Secure the Low Countries, that's the thing we need to do. To be fair, these kind of all go in together anyway in getting the Low Countries, so I think Lorraine needs to be the next target. Mary, the War Queen, on her next path. Lorraine, you will fall. Shall we try and get ourselves another good fighting general? You know what? He's sufficient. Savoy wants to be a march. No. Sorry, not Savoy. Switzerland wants to be a march. Switzerland, they don't really like me very much. I should probably improve relations with them. Savoy, you're actually rivaled to me, so that doesn't matter. Now, I want you. And Castile's going to get involved for me. We are going to annoy the Papal State. We have, in total though, with this war, we will have twice as many men as they do. So, there's nothing to be afraid of here. And I want these 2 territories. Push that. And siege that. I don't even need that many men, do I? Because it's capital. Put the 2 siege guy in there. That will fall quickly. Who are we actually at war with? Brittany's over there. Castile will deal with them. There's a Papal State down there. Castile will probably deal with them as well. We need to look at Baden and Nuremberg. Ah, they're there. Who actually owns most of these soldiers? It's relatively split. Obviously, Lorraine has none of them because I just killed his. You guys can stay. Actually, what I will do is just move the cannon down to here. Hey, look. I'm the Pope again. All hail the Pope. Okay. We've just had a year tick, so this is a good time to look. Oh, I need to choose a bull. What bull? Where's my lower aggressive expansion bull? Unrest in Catholic provinces is not going to help me right now. Institution spread might be good. Tolerance of heretics would also be good. Really, though, the tolerance doesn't matter that much. I think the institution spread with colonialism having just spawned is the best one. Then what we want to do is we want to see what kind of chaos this is going to cause. Oh my god, it's dreadful. What if I vassalize them instead? That should give less aggressive expansion. It's still dreadful, though. But the diplomatic masterminds that we are, we might be able to deal with this. Switzerland is actually loyal, so we're going to pull back from him. Ooh, summon a deer. Should we see if we can get another good mission? I would like to make the merchants happier, really. Let's see what we get. Have any manufactory, build a castle, have some production. That also gives us some money. Money is nice. None of these really stand out to me as wow things. Like the Switzerland CB, that was good. I like that. Getting Salins up to 5 production for the burgers being a bit more loyal wouldn't be bad though. Let's take that. Where is Salins? You are here. You need 2 clicks. Because this doesn't really cost us anything as far as money is concerned, we'll encourage development here before doing it. And I can't be bothered to think about anything else that might help here. So, oh, damn it. Manpower it is. Oh no, wait. I thought it stopped me because we reached the threshold for imbalanced things, but no, of course we haven't. I got stopped because I don't have enough dip points. Damn it. Someone remind me I need to develop Salins or I'm going to forget. Oh, before we lose this month's tick, let's see about... Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with vassalizing him. We do have the diplomatic relations slot, so we will do that. We just need to figure out the aggressive expansion issues. So let's find some of these guys, shall we? I'm just going to pick ones from the middle. And while we siege everyone up for this, it will... Where's Hesse? There you are. So while we siege this guy up, these all tick down as well, which is why I'm picking ones in the middle rather than ones at the bottom. Some of them we might not be able to fix, but with a bit of time, I think this should be okay. Ah, no, but we are about to lose this, which will be bad. Losing that 10% lower. How long is this going to take? We've got 4 years left. If we can end the war in 4 years, then that might be good. I think I need to go and take the Pope throne properly. We are the Pope, but we're not sat on the Pope throne. Therefore, can we really say we're the Pope? I think not. And that won't do. But that will have to be next episode, because we're going to end this one here. We are slowly getting stronger. We've kind of fixed our governing capacity now. We still have some negatives, but those negatives aren't nearly as bad as they were before. I think we're fine with the few we've got. We now have Switzerland under us, who apparently is paying us less than Orleans, so Switzerland, you're trash. Although Orleans does have 4 provinces themselves, Switzerland only actually has 5 provinces. You'd think they'd be larger. I always think of Switzerland as being larger than that. Maybe they're supposed to be. They have cores. They do! We might be able to use those. You don't have cores, do you? You have 1 on England, the rest are on me. Yeah, so we might be able to grab them these 2 without too much issue. Yeah, I reckon we could. We also need these. We do actually need these, because these are part of our mission for going into Italy. So yeah, I think after we've done this, because aggressive expansion is going to be really bad, we'll then look at expanding Switzerland, and then we might attack England. We'll see where to go from there, though. We're looking fairly strong right now. That, though, will be in the future. For now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.